Thanks for the help. You can't imagine how important it is for us to find him.
Is Squint a friend of yours?
Having friends, that's for the mainland. But sure, we used to be buddies. He has his reasons for hating the ward. He used to be an ordinary stalker, you know? He was alright sometimes, but other times, not so much. And then one day he just snapped. It happens to all of us sooner or later.
Why are these sensors more important than Squint?
Because Squint made his choice. And the sensors recorded it, along with plenty of other stuff. If the ward gets their hands on this data, Korshunov will plaster our mugshots all over town. And then he'll hang us right beside them.
Enough chit-chat. I need to go.
So, have you had a chance to look around yet? This is how we do it around here. The rules are simple enough. No waving guns around, no brawling, and any disputes get settled outside the village. And a tip from me, don't get too close to the ward. They don't see you as a human being, just a tool. And as you're well aware, tools are disposable.
What can you tell me about Silesia?
I fought tooth and nail for this place. First against Monolith, then against those slag heap scumbags, so that decent stalkers could have a place to crash. Mutants and anomalies are bullshit, my boy. You'll figure that out soon enough. The most dangerous thing in the zone is other people. We might not all be best buddies here in Silesia, but we sure as hell ain't enemies either. And as long as I'm breathing, it's gonna stay that way. If you're bored, have a seat by the fire at the bar. Our jokes might not exactly be subtle, but you just might pick up some useful tips. Stay safe out there.
Are you new here? Come on in, make yourself at home. But don't get too comfy. If you need anything fixed, I'm your man. If you want to swap some stories, go to Mikolayich or the Gaffer. They got all kinds of baloney to choose from. All right, come on. What have you got there? Have you seen the sphere? Do you know what it does? The thing's mapping the zone. I wish I could see what's inside of it. What kind of anomalies are out there? It's a true miracle. For you, I'll do my best.
Why does the zone need technicians?
They make sure your gun barrel doesn't fall off when you most need it. And if it does, at least they'll be here to replace it. Weapons upgrades, repairs, that's us. Armor, too. You can't roam the zone in a crappy vest. Not for long, at least.
I'm looking for information about Squint.
Everyone's looking for Squint, especially folks with fancy gear. But I'm a technician, not a search engine. And don't bother me about stolen goods like Squint did when he brought me those Warden sensors. If you need anything fixed, that's me. If you're looking to wag your tongue, talk to Warlock at the bar. He's a real chatterbox.
Need a hand with anything?
I'm glad you're here. As a matter of fact, I do. A bunch of diggers who used to bring me all sorts of useful stuff have gone off the radar. I'm feeling a little uneasy about it.
What could have happened to them?
They were using the PDAs of dead stalkers to raid their stashes. It's a dangerous job, you know. Bad places, traps, and besides, a stash might have more than one owner.
What kinds of people are these diggers?
Where stalkers go out looking for artifacts, diggers look for junk, gear, old electronics, like dead stalkers' PDAs. They can lead you to stashes full of useful loot, too. They peddle their junk on the mainland, and sometimes here in the zone. I can always use spare parts, so I work with those guys sometimes.
All right. Where should I start looking?
I have the coordinates for their last outing. I told them to stay away from that tunnel. I knew it was a bad idea. There were 4 of them. Max Saturday, Bedlam, Vasa Punk, and Mastiff, their leader.
Please remain calm. The ward is clearing the area.
I know it's dangerous, but I'm offering you good money here.
Sure you are. No way, man. Find yourself some other dope, willing to march into certain death. Howdy.
What were you two talking about?
That Mitjai guy thinks everyone in
I've got a
Zalisiak must be
job for you,
suicidal.
stalker.
Risking your life for something of value I can understand. But going to the poppy field after some old junk? Don't fall for that crap. Here in the zone, if a gig seems easy, it's a fast track to the grave. You either pitch in for peanuts or you bust your ass for coupons. And if they actually cough up the dough afterwards, then lucky you. Good luck.
Welcome to the area, stalker. I've got a job for you, but I should warn you. It involves going to the poppy field.
The poppy field? What's that?
One of the zone's most infamous wonders. Lots of people are drawn there, but few ever leave. As soon as you walk into the field, it saps your energy, making you weak and drowsy. That's where our farmstead used to be before the accident. I guess it's probably still there, but you'd have to be nuts to settle down in that place.
Any suspicious activity may result in immediate termination.
I found my old stash a while ago. Can you believe it? I hid some stuff away 40 years ago. Way before the zone ever existed. I was a little kid, but I already had some stalker savvy about me. I wish I'd thought of stowing something useful in there.
What kind of job did you have in mind?
When my parents and I were evacuated after the accident in '86, we left a family heirloom in the root cellar. An old Orthodox icon. My mother, she kept talking about it until the day she died. I need to find it. I want to have at least something to remember my family by. Bring it to me, and I'll pay you the full price of an expensive artifact. I couldn't get it on my own.
Why can't you go look for the icon yourself?
I tried, but the moment I set foot in the field, I started feeling so groggy I could barely stand. And then I started hearing voices. Some I'd never heard before, others of those long gone. I can't remember how I managed to get away, but I am never going back there again.
Do you know the root cellar's coordinates?
So where was I?
Sorry, I don't. I know the root cellar's somewhere out there in the poppy field, but that's it. Everything's changed so much.
All right. I'll bring you the icon.
I'd really appreciate it. Remember to stock up on energy drinks, though. The poppy field isn't that big, but you can get lost real easy.
I've got the best deals in the zone. Ask anyone. Guaranteed. I never try to pull one over on the rookies like S.T.A.L.K.E.R does. If anything breaks, it's because you need to take care of your gear. This stuff's not made of steel. Well, except for the things that are. Anyway, show me what you've got.
Squint. You know that name?
You bet I do. He brought me some guns and sensors. How was I supposed to know they were taken from the ward? At least I was bright enough not to take the sensors off him. I mean, I can understand the guy to some extent. Just between you and me, okay? All those riches just lying around, waiting to be taken. How could you refuse? But still, the arsehole almost got me killed. A walking honeypot. That's Squint for you. If you meet him, give him a black eye from me. To think, I got him a whole new suit in exchange for some guns looted from corpses.
So, do you know where I might be able to find him?
He told me he's gonna study some arch anomalies with Uncle Lonya, the bastard. They say the gaffer used to know S.T.A.L.K.E.R himself. The S.T.A.L.K.E.R, who went up to the center of the zone and stirred up so much shit, we're still talking about it. But the gaffer won't say a word, damn it. Then again, if I knew a dude like him, I guess I'd keep quiet too, just to stay on the safe side. Come on over. I'll set aside the best stuff for you. Oh, my favourite customer. Best deals for you, Zone's my witness. Best deals for you, Zone's my witness. come on over. I'll set aside the best stuff for you.
Attention! A quarantine is now in effect. This area is restricted. Please stay where you are. Please remain calm. The ward is clearing the area.
I'm not reporting to a loner.
I hope you're here to talk business. I've heard you can help me find S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
You'll have to help me out first, Stalker. You know what I'm talking about.
Squint?
Exactly.
Do you really think it was Squint who killed your men near the cabin?
It doesn't matter what I think. If the loners decide they can kill my men with impunity, things will get ugly real quick. Rest assured, we're going to find the real killer. But in the meantime, catching a looter who stole ward property will suffice.
Fine. What do you want me to do?
Squint is a piece of shit, but as far as the locals are concerned, he's a stalker first and foremost. And he knows his way around the lesser zone. A stalker like you might have an easier time looking for him.
How do I know you're not gonna screw me?
We're neither hustlers nor bandits. The ward keeps its word. Sure, the loners call us various names, but they've never accused us of scamming anyone. I want the sensor Squint took from the bodies of my men. If anything happens to him, I won't be too upset. I'm not going to insist, though. If you don't want the job, somebody else will take it. So you made up your mind. I knew the lesser zone had its share of reasonable people.
Here's the deal. I tell you what I know, and you stop harassing our guys. Sound fair?
We'll see. Spill it out.
I asked around. I think he's nearby, at the warehouse. If you send a squad there...
He'll spot a squad at once. I'd rather have our friend take a look. In the meantime, I'll try to find you some answers, Stalker.
I think it'd be better to send your own men, Captain. They're experienced professionals, and...
Easy now, Uncle Lonia. Let's just have a seat and wait for news from whatever place you want me to send my men so badly. You've got your orders, Stalker. Good hunting.
Take care out there, kid. Just in case.
No comment. Get going.
Len's here. Look, I created this system a little while ago to keep track of the rookies' PDAs. You know, in case they go missing after an emission. To locate Squint's PDA, we need to tune in to 3 points. I've already got 2, but the 3rd one is on you. Try not to fall, by the way. The last climber I had took a good month to recuperate.
Shut it down, he said. And I had a deal set up at the eastern checkpoint worth 2 cases of ammo. Bullets don't grow on trees, you know.
Simmer down. Everything's gonna be alright. Stay low for now. Go mess around with flashes at the Gordon or something. Hey, Shoyan, bring me a bottle. We're drowning our sorrows tonight.
I wish I could join you. That old prick Sukin has completely lost it. Says he's gonna shoot anyone he sees moping around. Can you believe it? All right, I'll try to figure something out about that ammo. I'll be in touch.
Turn it on. Yeah, it seems to be working. I'll reroute more power to the amplifier. Oh, fuck. Damn it to hell.
The antenna is on fire.
I know, okay? God damn it, mission. I'll have to replace the coils again. Okay, let me think.
There's another antenna nearby. It's an ancient piece of junk, but it worked the last time I had it checked. This one's gonna take at least a week to fix. Get to the other one. I've sent you the coordinates.
down, Lieutenant. Let him pass. I'm aware of the situation.
Always so eager to get here. Enough lurking, kiddo. Come here, let's have a talk. Do you even realize whose stuff you're trying to steal? We're Elbow's crew.
Why the hell are you skulking around here?
I'm looking for a stalker named Squint. You seen him?
Well, we saw a loner here. Told him to get lost. Didn't ask for his handle.
Did you see where he went?
Do I look like an information desk to you?
I'm sick of talking. You guys are boring.
Looks like the stalker's bored, boys. Let's entertain him.
Here's a quick update. We had some sketchy stalker snooping around. We sent him packing towards a farmstead. Don't sweat it. The loot's gonna be top-notch.
Slowly! Keep your hands where I can see them.
Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Put your gun down, would ya? I've got one too.
You want to play quick draw? Okay, relax. You're not from the ward, are you? I'm sure you aren't. A warden would never swap his rags for stalker gear. Well, tough guy. Care to help a fellow stalker escape?
Why can't you escape on your own?
The pigs from the ward have everything locked down. But I've got my own way. The stalker way.
Was it you who attacked them near the old bridge at night? Why?
At night? No, I found the bastards at dawn. One was almost dead, so I finished him off. Should have seen those assholes pushing us around a couple years back. So many good stalkers had to die because those bastards wanted to show everyone who's the boss in the zone. Blind dogs got more humanity than any warden, so an eye for a fucking eye.
Got any ideas how to escape the lesser zone?
Just one, but I need an artifact. There's one in the cave nearby.
What kind of artifact? How could it help you?
What do you care? It's an artifact like any other. I just happen to know how to use it.
Suspicious, yeah? Like, what kind of cave?
Just a cave. Nothing special about it.
But it has to be me that goes there, not you.
All right, there's an anomaly field there. That's it, really.
I see. That's all I need to know.
So can you help? It's a matter of life and death.
All right. I'll get you the artifact.
Ooh, I know a stalker when I see one. Got a detector?
I sure do. Why do you ask?
I've seen stranger things. All right. I'll wait for your triumphant return. What else do you want?
Why do you hate the ward so much? Not everybody's capable of killing an unarmed person.
Those bastards sure are. I used to have a group, back before Richter. We had a proper base, a good, solid place.
Well?
At the chemical plant. Right, you're green. When the ward took over the chemical plant, they didn't beat around the bush. Gave us 15 minutes to grab our stuff and get out. Anyone who didn't make it caught a bullet, armed or not. So I don't have any pity for those assholes. Not now, not ever.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
Good call. You got the artifact?
Why the hell didn't you tell me about that scary thing in the cave?
Would you have gone in there if I did? That's why.
Here you go. Now hit the road.
Well, ain't you a peach, Stalker? I can't give you any money, sorry, don't got any. No gear either. Mine's all worn out. Well, except for this warden stuff. I got no clue what it is, but maybe it'll come in handy. So long. Zone willing, we'll meet again. What else do you want?
Weren't you gonna leave the zone?
Going somewhere right away is a surefire way to get yourself killed, rookie. You gotta get ready for the zone. Gotta know exactly where you're going. And most importantly, why.
Why do you hate the ward so much? Not everybody's capable of killing an unarmed person.
Those bastards sure are. I used to have a group, back before Richter. We had a proper base, a good, solid place.
Well?
At the chemical plant. Right, you're green. When the ward took over the chemical plant, they didn't beat around the bush. Gave us 15 minutes to grab our stuff and get out. Anyone who didn't make it caught a bullet, armed or not. So I don't have any pity for those assholes. Not now, not ever.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
Good call.
What you want? People have all kinds of reasons to escape from the mainland. And then the zone shows them for what they are. And that's that. They can't escape from themselves. So long.
What do you expect from a place called Garbage? It's full of trash.
I should have kept my first artifact as a memento.
Talk to our boss. Never killed him. Alrighty. The joke won't tell itself. So Warden goes to a shrink and says, "Doctor, I've been feeling like I'm an idiot, a cheapskate, and a jerk. Do I have a split personality?"
I don't like this.
Save your breath.
Thanks for the help. You can't imagine how important it is for us to find him.
I've got what you're looking for. My part is done. Now spill it about Solder.
I told you I never had any doubts about you, didn't I? He's an IPSF tech, a slippery type. You don't look like the kind of guy Solder normally deals with.
Tell me more about IPSF.
Another security organization from the mainland that thinks it can push stalkers around. They always stay behind the perimeter, though.
And who do I look like then?
You look like a man with the remarkable ability to mess with idiots. Which makes us two of a kind, by the way. Seriously though, Solder is a greedy coward, always willing to stab someone in the back. How he ended up in IPSF is beyond me. Then again, IPSF is home to all kinds of scumbags. But how do you know Solder?
That's not much. Is that all you know?
I knew Solder before, in passing. So that motherfucker Suhin took him under his wing at the Sphere, huh? They say IPSF are mapping anomalies there. So that's how you know him. What were you doing at the old bridge? Looking for anomalies? Or was there something more to it?
Tell me more about the Sphere.
They say it can be used to draw maps of anomalies. Nobody knows for sure, and anyone who does ain't telling anyone. It's a relic from Project X times. I'd stay away from stuff like that if I was you.
Tell me about Suhin.
He's the man in charge of the Sphere and Solder's commanding officer. If Malachite published a guide to the worst scumbags in the zone, they put his ugly muck right on the cover. He ordered his men to ice 2 stalkers once. You know why? For smuggling stuff he sold them himself, then realized he could get a better deal. If Suhin met a grisly end, even Gaffer would be grateful, and he's an honest-to-goodness pacifist.
I activated a certain device. There was a huge stream of light, the ward, and 3 strangers who try to kill everyone.
Yeah, I remember that little performance. You could see it from the post office, clear as day. I should have known you had a hand in it, but we're getting off topic. Taking the Sphere by storm would be even dumber than walking into the zone without any bolts. I strongly advise against this course of action. But I've got an idea.
And I'm supposed to believe that? If you've got skin in this game, speak up. If you don't, back off.
We have a responsibility to the people we've rescued, you know? If you want to go to war against the whole Sphere, be my guest. But first, listen up. I learned something interesting. After the ward started raising hell, Suhin ordered his men to sweep the backup communication center under the ribs.
Why? Are there monsters there?
Worse. Evidence of Suhin's illegal activities. Get it? You might be able to find something useful in there. Something that'll open a door for us. Skiff, my friend. Business comes first. Good luck with Solder.
A decent visitor, finally. Good to see you. For you, I'll do my best. Good luck out there.